Hello. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. This is Adani. I'm back on this Friday evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Glad to have you. Okay. It's been a very busy evening for me. It's been a wonderful ritual that we have, and those of you that did purchase the ritual, you will get your video of the ritual with your candle. The burns are looking really good, so the videos will be emailed to you. Okay, if it hasn't already been emailed, but you will get your video. Okay. All right. The energy has been so powerful, so strong on this Venus day. So powerful. Whew. But I still wanted to come out and do this live. Okay. So let's get some messages for the collective. Let's see what Spirit has to say to the collective. As you come on in, just go ahead and press the like button, show some love. If you haven't subscribed or followed my page, go ahead and do so now. Support the channel, support my channel. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What do you want us to know? What messages do you have for the collective? Thank you to everybody who did request a personal reading. Those readings will be completed. I'm booked out for the week. I should open back up by Sunday next week. So you can request a reading either through my Etsy shop or by sending me an email. Okay. So those of you that did request readings, thank you so much. I've been pushing them out and we'll be completing the rest very soon. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective? Okay, so overall energy, we have the Five of Cups. So this is someone that is going through some type of sadness over a loss, okay? It's given like a loss of a relationship. You're crying over spilled milk. This is someone that was very loyal. You felt was very loyal to you. There was an ending, okay? We have the Four of Wands here, so it's given like a married couple or someone that was in a very, you know, strong commitment, okay? And it's given, it's like a married couple, so there was a loss, okay? Or something happened to where you're in deep regrets over something that maybe that person, you know, is no longer with you, okay? This is someone that you all had a lot of experiences, a lot of years in your relationship, and you know, y'all went places, traveled, did things, spent a lot of time together, okay? There was a very strong connection with this person, okay? I could also be talking to someone that was in a same-sex relationship, but there's some type of grieving over this situation. So you're in a place of sadness. I'm not sure if that person had to leave your life, but they're no longer with you right now. Okay? It's given like, you know, a decision had to be made. Okay? The Five of Cups came out again. So someone is in deep regret over losing this relationship. Okay? This person was someone that was very confident. People really attractive. They were a go-getter. They were very athletic, very active. Okay. I feel like this person, if they're no longer in your life, they're looking for you. Okay. They're trying to send a message to you. Someone feels rejected. Okay. Someone feels rejected at this time. You know, you might be meeting people, but you're just not interested because you're still focused on that past person. But I feel like they might be coming in really soon with the Chariot card. Okay, you could be hearing from this person very soon with the Chariot card. Could be around Cancer season. Okay, there will be a reunion, a reconciliation, a get together where you all come together. Okay, maybe there's a mutual friend that's going to help this happen. It's happening very slow, okay? It's happening very slow. I feel like as you are, you know, maybe people are just, you know, discussing about whatever happened to you. They see you, you know, just focused on yourself and not, you know, interacting with anyone right now. So people could be talking, there could be chatter behind the scenes, but, you know, you're in a lot of pain and disappointment over this loss with this Three of Swords. You know, you're really missing this person, and this person is missing you too. Okay. Yeah, a lot of anxiety, sleepless night, sadness, worrying. So there's just so much like emotions that are coming through due to this ending with the World card. Okay, there was the end of a cycle that happened between you guys. So this was a strong relationship, but something happened where, you know, you all had to break up. There was a loss, you know, and it's given like there might have been a third party interference with the Three of Wands. So there's three. Okay, maybe someone came in between this connection. All right, but the relationship, there was actually real love there. So I feel like this person is definitely going to try to come back. They regret whatever that they did, okay, to cause problems in this relationship. They're definitely going to come back, okay? They find you very attractive. They find you very like sexy, sensual, alluring, very fiery, okay? They miss that about you, okay? Yeah, they walked away with the Eight of Cups. You see that? They walked away. They left. They felt like it was just too much drama, too much. It was getting messy. You know, the situation was getting really, really messy. Okay? You see, they're walking away from these dirty dishes in the sink, right? There's lips glass. So something, maybe you found out something about, you know, third party. They were given to more than one person with the Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Okay? So I'm speaking to someone, you know, this person was a soulmate though with the Lover's card. Y'all were supposed to grow old together, okay? This is you all right now in the present, and this is supposed to be the end all be all, the life partner, you know, growing old together. Y'all supposed to be married with the Hierophant, okay? Like that traditional type of commitment. They want to come back and apologize to you, though. You will be hearing from them, okay? I love you. You see that I love you on that they painted. They want to come tell you that they still love you. They still love you. Just know that that person still loves you. The person that you know you ended things with, they still have mad love for you. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Okay, so there's a lot of sadness and regret. I feel like you are also in that energy. Okay, things has been like at a halt, at a standstill in your life. You know, you're not doing anything. You're just hanging there with the hangman. Okay, you're just, you feel like you just don't know which way to go, or you know how to move forward from this. Okay, so that's the message. I'm gonna go ahead and give an angel card because of it was so much emotional sadness in this particular reading that I want to bring an angel card for some healing, okay? For some healing, okay? Let's see. Divine angels, what messages do you have for the collective? What do you want them to know? Give us something that is healing, that will touch on this situation that we've tapped into. What message do you have for... Hello, YouTube. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Come on in. Come on in. Good to see you guys. Oh, yeah. So under the deck, we have be honest with yourself. So I guess this was a situation where you had to, look within yourself and just admit this situation, to yourself that, this, you had to let this go. But the message on the card says, look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. Thanks, guys, for the gifts. So, yes, you just need to admit the truth to yourself. I feel like there's something to do with family because you have the family card, okay? You have the family card. I see children here. So this could have something to do with the family, okay? Maybe there's children involved. Okay, it says this situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels yourself to feel peace. So family was definitely involved in some type of way. I see children here as well. So maybe somebody had to sacrifice or make a decision due to, you know, family or children, okay? You also have heart chakra. So this person is holding on to their heart. This person is in your heart, okay? This other card, there's holding on to the heart. So it says love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. So you could be protecting your heart right now with that hangman card, not really letting anybody in. You don't want to be hurt. You're still trying to heal the wounds, and some of you could also still be harboring inner child wounds, okay, from childhood. And that could be affecting your love life right now. So you might need to do some inner child healing. The last card you have is time to go. So it's time to go. It was time to go. Maybe that's why this had to end. It says the sun sets and rises each day. And it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. So yes, there was an ending, okay? There was a painful ending. It wasn't easy. It's very sad and painful and emotional. So I'm sending whoever this is so much love, okay, and healing energy. All right, so we can start on with the questions now.
Thank you, Sue. Our first donut of the night.
Thanks, Sue.
So we're 19 away from our goal. Sue asks, does A miss them? Also, we're getting a lot of resonance in the chat.
Oh, okay. All right, does A miss Sue?
Yes.
Okay. Divine Spirit, does A miss Sue? 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 Yes, yes, and yes. They miss you. You got the Lover's card. Okay, so they feel you're their soulmate. This just flipped over. Ace of Pentacles. They want a new beginning with you, Sue. You got the King of Pentacles with a yes. They could be a earth sign person. They could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or that could be their moon sign or rising. Okay, this person is very grounded, right? So they miss you a lot. It says yes. Okay. This person had time to go within. They could be a Virgo. They could be a Virgo. Okay. So this person had time to go within and think and soul search and kind of, just analyze, because Virgos like to analyze. If it's not their sun sign, it could be their moon sign, right? They've gone in within to analyze all the details, everything that went wrong, everything that they did wrong, and now they, feel like they've made a bad decision. They're making a major, huge choice right now to come back and reach out to you. They definitely want to, rekindle this situation. Okay, they're not letting you go. They're not letting you go. They're not ready to let you go. Okay, so you should be hearing from them soon. They're not going to open up and give you that information. They're going to keep it close to their chest that they, feel this way. Okay, so they are gonna, they miss you. They do miss you. Okay, they're not going to reveal it because that's just the type of person they are, but they miss you a lot and you're going to hear from them soon. Next question.
Tatiana asks, will her and Amaya end up back together?
Tatiana?
Tatiana.
Okay. Divine Spirit. Will Tatiana and Amaya get back together soon? Will Tatiana and Amaya get back together soon? Will Katia and Amaya get back together soon? Will Katia and Amaya get back together soon?
Tatiana.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, no, because the Ten of Swords is here. So it was a very nasty ending. It wasn't good. We got 10 swords in the back. They're face down on the ground. 10 swords in the back, face down on the ground. So, either it's giving me you felt defeated, you felt like this was really bad. There was a lot of toxicity.
Excuse us.
There was a lot of toxicity. There was a lot of toxicity, in this situation. Okay. So
Thanks for the gift, Diana. Thank you for the Cash App, Andrea.
Thanks for the Cash App. There was a lot of toxicity in this situation, okay? Between you guys. I feel like at this point, they are focused on themselves right now. They're focusing on work, okay? So it's not going to be soon, but I do feel like they're going to come back into your life. Spirit wants you to be patient, okay? You see that? Patience. And they will be working hard to build this friendship, this relationship with you again. I feel like they're just kind of focused on themselves because they know that whatever they did was not right. With the Ten of Swords, there was a nasty ending between you guys. So it's not going to be soon, but I feel like there is some type of toxic energy between you guys, and they feel bound to you, or you feel bound to them. Because you see these two people are chained. They're chained to each other. They're chained by the devil. So this devil doesn't necessarily mean literally the devil. The devil just pretty much symbolizes, because everything is symbolism. It means like some type of codependency, a vice. There's some type of vice that is, connected to both of you guys. Okay. So I don't think it's over with. Whatever it was very hard and painful, but right now they're focused on themselves, and they're going to eventually come back around and, try to work on this. You see, they're working. They're going to try to work on this relationship again. So that's the answer to your question.
Okay, so we're gonna take Andrea's question.
Okay. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. And thank you for the donation. Thank you.
She would just like a general love reading.
A general love reading. Okay. All right. I would like a love reading. Oops. Okay. So you want a love reading on your current situation with your... Is that
Aquarius ex Brian? She still loves him and
Okay.
feels him in her energy, but they're currently in no contact.
okay? Andrea and Brian, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Divine spirits, what messages do you have for Andrea and Brian? What messages do you have for Andrea and Brian? And I will also pull you some love cards too. What messages do you have for Andrea and Brian? I love this deck, but it's very big. What messages do you have for Andrea and Brian? This is how Andrea feels towards Brian. This is how Brian feels towards Andrea. This is how Andrea feels towards Brian. This is how he feels towards Brian. This is the advice. And this is the advice. This is the outcome. Okay, so overall energy, Andrea, is the Two of Cups. So you see, I feel like you and Brian y'all had a nice relationship before. You all will go and have drinks and sit down and talk and have good conversation. Okay, so there was a Two of Cups. So this was definitely a relationship between the two of you guys. Y'all spent time together. Okay, so right now your current situation is you are the High Priestess. So you see your energy right now. It's like you're sitting, you're trying to find out. There's a lot of secrets. There's a lot of things that you're not sure of. There's a lot of things that you don't know. You're trying to use your intuition to search for the answers about what happened, what can bring him back into your life. You're studying things, you're looking within, you're just, searching on different ways to manifest him back in your life. You're trying to use your intuition, okay? There is a fire. You still have a fire burning for him, okay? You're trying to leave the light on to, kind of like as a signal to say, hey, I'm still open to this. Right now, the way Brian feels about you, you got the Two of Swords, okay? So he's trying to keep himself from making this decision. As you can see, this person has their hands like in the blocking position, like the X, like blocking, right? So he's blocking your energy. It's almost like you're sending energy to him, right? Like with this candle, through messengers, whatever. And he's like trying to push off your energy. I'm trying to let you see that. You see, he's trying to push off. This is your energy, and he's trying to like push it away, closing his eyes, not trying to see you. This says final notice, like, this has happened before. I warned you. This is it, right? So they're trying to block the energy away. They're trying to, maybe they have you on block. It's possible, okay? In your energy, you got the Queen of Swords. So I don't know if you cut them out of your life, or maybe you said something that was kind of cutting, okay? Because the Queen of Swords, you see, she has a scalpel in her hand, right? She's like a doctor. She's going to diagnose. She's going to say exactly what's wrong. She's going to call it out. She's done the lab test. She's going to call it out and say, hey, this is what you did, and this is what, So you might have told him something that he, bruised his ego. You spoke your truth, which you have every reason to, okay? You have every reason to. You could have some intuitive gifts to where you might not have seen something, but you knew, you felt it, and you spoke it. You said, this is how I feel, I'm calling you out, and he didn't like it. What you were calling out was you felt that he was, collaborating with some other person, right? You felt like he was dealing with another person in your situation, because this is the 3 of Pentacles, and there's 3 people. There's actually 4 in this picture, building and working together. So that was what you were calling out. The advice is the Ace of Wands. This is your advice. This is the advice for you. Spirit wants you to just focus on this, like, whatever creative energy you have, pour that energy into yourself, because there's a new beginning coming towards you between you and Brian. Okay, y'all are gonna have a new beginning again. Okay, but you need to paint the picture of how you want that to work out for you, right? You have the canvas, you have the pen. So paint the picture of what you want, how you want y'all relationship to be. You might need to take the initiative on a lot of things. The Ace of Wands is on your end. So this is bringing more fire, more passion into your relationship, okay? Be more like creative with y'all relationships, maybe things that y'all do together. Be a little bit more creative, bring more fire, more passion to that relationship. The advice for Brian is that he needs to be careful. Wherever he's at right now, whoever he's giving his attention to right now, they're going to stab him in the back. Look at that. You see this person is being stabbed and betrayed in the back. So he might think that where he's at peace. He's going to end up being betrayed, backstabbed. It's coming, okay? And it could be these people that he's around. He's around people that, you look at what's going on in the background, right? Negative talk. So he's around some negative energy, right? Whoever the third person was that he brought into his life is not really the best person. So your outcome is the devil, okay? So just be careful with any type of like addictive behaviors, things like that, going the wrong way. Stay on the path with this new beginning. If there's something that is not in alignment with how you feel with your intuition, like you don't feel it's right, you don't have to do it. You don't have to, make wrong decisions or go a different way just because you are trying to, work on a relationship or make someone happy in your life, okay? You need to stay true to yourself. You need to paint the picture of what you want and not do things that, if you're with someone, you don't have to turn into someone else to please that person. So you see this guy, he's going the wrong way. He's not even looking where he's driving. He has a weed cigarette. I'm not saying you smoke weed, right? He's smoking weed. He has alcohol here, and he's not even looking. But these ancestors and spirits are watching him do this. So just be careful. Your spirit guides, your ancestors are protecting you. They're watching you and trying to tell you, hey, you might want to change a different direction. His outcome is the 6 of Coins. So he's going to come back again and start to give to this relationship again. Okay? So that's the message that I have for you. Right now, he's not trying to, he might have you blocked, but give him some time. When this situation happens to him, this negative situation could be his karma. He's going to turn back around and start giving to you again. But just make sure that you're not in any type of like codependent behaviors at that time. You're not, doing anything that might put you in a negative light where he is, and then he decides to just stay single. Okay? That's your message.
Okay.
Sorry, that was long. Woo. Let me drink some water and clear the energy. All right. Thanks for the gift, guys. Thanks for the gifts. Next question.
Priya asks, is Alasia the one stalking TikTok?
What's her name?
Priya. Thanks for the gift, Sean.
Thanks for the gift, Sean. Priya, okay. And the other person's name?
Alasia.
Alasia. Okay. Divine Spirit is
and yes, donut gifts are boosting line. Oh, We're getting
Wow.
Thanks for the gifts. Woo! Come on. Many blessings back to you. It's Alicia.
Alasia.
Alasia. Ooh. Look what Alasia's doing to my card. See her energy? Hmm. Is
Andrea
Alasia?
says thank you so much, by the way.
You're welcome, my love. Is Alasia stalking Priya? Priya. Is it Pri?
Priya.
Okay. Is Alasia stalking Priya? Mm. Divine Spirit is Alasia stalking Priya? Is Alasia stalking Priya? Is Alasia stalking Priya? Is Alasia stalking Priya? Stalking Priya. Is Alasia- Yep, she is. She is. She is stalking you. You got a yes. You got a maybe. You got another yes and a yes. Okay. So Alicia is kind of stalking you. Okay. I don't know if it has something to do with maybe you're dating someone that she used to date with the Judgment card, or somebody's coming back from the dead, renewal, rebirth, with the Judgment card, the angel blowing the trumpet, and these people are coming out of the grave. So this could be something to do with they don't want to let go of someone that they dated before. I don't know if you're connected to that person in some type of way. They do have envy for you. They're envious of you because you're the Queen of Wands. You're very attractive, very beautiful. They want to see what that person sees in you. Okay, they had an ending with their person, right? So that's why they're stalking you. It's just to kind of just, it's their indirect way of holding on to something or someone that was in their life that it has ended with the death card. Okay, so that's your message.
Okay. Salome or Shalom.
Hmm.
Thank you for the gift.
Thank you for the gift,
She asks, why is Gable acting like he doesn't care?
Gabriel.
Gable.
Gable.
She says, but he says he loves her and misses her. So.
Okay, so let's see what his secret intentions are. Okay, I'm gonna use this deck. Divine Spirit, show us Gable's secret intentions for Salome. How do you spell it?
Salome.
That's Salome. What's Gable's secret intentions for Salome? What's Gable's secret intentions for Salome? What's Gable's secret intentions for Salome? Okay, so his secret intentions for you, right off the bat, we got the Two of Coins, which is like, you see this person is trying to balance two things on a tray. They're trying to balance seafood over here and fruits over here. So they're balancing, they're juggling two different energies, right? This is Gable's secret intentions towards you. He's the Fool card, right? So the Fool card is someone that is on a journey. They like to be free, carefree, free spirit. They like to have adventure, risks. He wants to jump off this scaffold that he's on there, just have fun. He likes to change. He likes transformation. He likes to live on the wild side. So, just very unsafe. Live visibility. Okay. TikTok is starting to act out. So, and then the Queen of Wands. So it's almost like his intentions to you is with the Fool card and the Queen of Wands. He sees you as someone that is very stable, very like nurturing, someone that knows how to make money, somebody that's very good with their money, right? Even on this two of coins where they're balancing, you see the lady is the one paying the check at the dinner. She's the one paying for the food. You see her holding the bill. and looking at her change. So and you see the man is who the lady's paying for his dinner. He's trying to ask the waiter for something off of the trays. So he's pretty much looking for someone that's going to basically um foot the bill for him. He likes to live free, carefree, off of people. Okay, the outcome is the Six of Swords. So he's going to eventually move on, right? He's not here to stay. He's not here to stay. He's going to leave. He's leaving. So he's walking away from this Queen of Pentacles. He's going to move on from you. That's his intentions, okay? His intentions is to smooch off of you, have a free time, free ride, and then move on. Next question.
Sean asks, does his girlfriend still want to be with him? By the way, thank you, Sean, for the gifts.
Thank you, Sean, for the
And she's
gifts.
faithful, so.
Woo, woo, my little owl. Sorry. Okay. So Sean wants to know.
If his girlfriend still wants to be with him and then she's faithful.
Okay, that's two questions. It's getting kind of. Y'all can turn down that fan.
Okay.
Divine Spirit. Is Sean's girlfriend?
Julia.
Okay. Is Julia faithful to Sean? Give us a message about Julia and Sean. Julia and Sean. First card is Sean. First card is Sean and how he feels about Julia. Give me a card for Julia and how Julia feels about Sean. How does Julia feel about Sean? How does Julia feel about Sean?
Thank you for the donuts.
Thank you for the donuts, guys. Gotta ring that bell on that.
Let's reach that goal.
Woo, come on. What is the challenge from Sean's side? What's the challenge? What's the challenge from Julie's side? What's the advice for Sean? What's the advice for Julie? What's the advice for Julie? What's the outcome? What's the outcome, Spirit?
Well, thank you, Anna.
Thank you. What's Julia's outcome? Oh Lord, this you saw that fly out of my hand. So right now, what was the question again?
Is his girlfriend Julia faithful to him? Does she want to be in a relationship?
Okay, all right. So current situation is the Five of Pentacles. You see, these two people are out in the cold. Okay. We have a no here. So I feel like your girlfriend is kind of like pretty much trying to walk away or leave this relationship. That's the energy it's given, like abandoning you. That's the energy it's given. Your current situation with her is you're the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is someone that is, he's a leader, he's confident, he's a good man. He sits on his throne. You're mature. You're not a knight, you're not a page, you're a whole king, you know your value. You're good looking. You're athletic and work out. You're somebody that likes to work out. You're active, right? And see, he's holding his wand. So you're full of fire. You're passionate. You have a lot of passion and fire in you. Her current situation and how she feels towards you is the Four of Cups. So it's almost given like she's feeling bored. She's the type of person that, it's easy for them to get bored, right? So it's almost like the universe gave her this cup, which is you. This is a relationship that was like a blessing to her. She's more focused on the things that are not working out than what are the positive things in the relationship. So she's not focused. She has her hands folded like, I don't want that. I don't want that. You see, she's rejecting the cup. She's rejecting the cup of love, right, from you. You have the Three of Cups. So you want to reunite. You want to celebrate with her. You want y'all to do things together, go out, be in this type of, union, happy, having fun, partying, drinking, having a good time together, having a friendship. It says friendship at the top. You want, y'all to come together and be one. And what she wants is she wants a new beginning with the Ace of Wands. She wants a new beginning. She wants a new wand with the Ace of Wands. She wants, it sounds weird, but she wants to, she wants something new. Okay. Your advice is to make a choice, right? You need to make a choice. You're at a crossroads. You have the world in your hand, right? There's something in your future. There's something else that could actually be way better. This person, there's someone else in your future that is from a different country with this world card, with this globe. You see? So he's holding on to the globe and he's holding on to this wand. But there's this wand that is still behind him, locked in. So it's almost like you're going to have to decide to move on. But I see you moving on, but you're still going to try to hold on to her because there's still a little metal thing holding that wand in the back, right? So your advice is to just go ahead and make the decision to move on. Make the choice. Her advice is to release this, protection that she has over her heart. She needs to open her heart. She's covering her heart. She's protecting her heart. She's not letting you in. She's not letting you in her heart space, right? You see, he has this pentacle protecting his heart. So she's not opening up to you. She's not letting you know what she needs from you. She's holding her everything close to her chest. So she's not revealing to you what, will make her happy or what the problem is. She's keeping it close to her chest. Your outcome is you're going to move on because you're on the Six of Swords, traveling, moving from something chaotic to something peaceful. You're going to move on. I feel like you're going to meet someone else that is from a different place from where you're from. They could be internationally, maybe someone from another country or someone else. You're definitely going to move on. You could even travel and meet that person. Okay. You have someone else in your future. You're going to move on from Julie. Her outcome is the Seven of Swords, and this flew out of my hand. So this is, look at that. It says making a break for it. Making a break for it. So she's going to try to sneak out of your life. This is also cheating, lies, deceit. So that answers your question with that. She has the outcome of the Seven of Swords. So just something for you to know. The energy is going to be the Five of Pentacles, right? Where, she leaves you out in the cold. And then right after that, you're going to get love. That's probably the new person from somewhere else. You're going to actually get love. So that is your message, Brian. Thank you.
Anna, thank you for the gifts tonight.
Thanks for the gifts.
Is LaShawn seeing someone else?
LaShawn?
Yeah.
Okay. Divine Spirit. Is LaShawn seeing someone else other than Anna? Is LaShawn seeing someone else other than Anna? Is LaShawn seeing someone else other than Anna? Is LaShawn seeing someone else other than Anna?
Sean says thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Sean. Is LaShawn seeing someone else other than Anna? Is LaShawn seeing someone else other than Anna? Okay, so we have a yes on the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so it's given that she's single, right? She's single and she feels...
LaShawn, he. Anna and LaShawn.
Roshan?
LaShawn.
LaShawn, okay.
He, not she.
Okay. Well, I'm speaking about Anna. Who's getting the reading?
Anna.
Okay. So Anna, you're single, right? You're the Nine of Pentacles, okay? You're single, okay? So it's not given that or you're going to be single, because the Nine of Pentacles is a single woman, right? She's stable, she's financially stable, she's grounded, but she's single. And there's a yes on the card. So you asked if Rashawn or LaShawn is seeing someone else. The answer is yes. Okay. You also have anxiety here with the Nine of Swords. So you're worrying and stressing over this, having anxiety, sleepless nights over what's going on in your relationship. But he's blocking, like with the Seven of Wands, it's almost like, it's given like he's trying to fight off this relationship. Okay. He's trying to he has a wall up. He's protecting himself from being in a relationship. So he's standing his ground. He's very defensive. He's maintaining his stance. He's not seeing himself as in a relationship. He sees himself as single, right? So, and you got the Chariot card. So he's moving on towards the Eight of Cups. So he's going to eventually move on. He's going to walk away. He's walking away from these 8 cups. He's walking away from this emotional connection. He's going to move on. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. He's blocking you. You see the Seven of Wands? So he's trying to avoid any type of high level commitment. Right? So he sees himself, he carries himself as he's single out there in the world. Whoever he deals with, he carries himself as if he's single. So that's your answer. Let me cleanse my throat chakra. Like somebody was trying to stop the messages from coming through. All right, next question.
I wants to know, will Nain come back if he misses her?
Nain?
Yes.
How do you spell that?
Nain.
Okay, Nain. Okay. Will Nain return to Ashley?
Will he come back if he misses her?
Okay. Before we get to that question, let me just check on our audience here. How y'all doing? Where y'all watching me from? Let me know where y'all watching me from and what's your zodiac sign. Let me see what energies I'm dealing with. YouTube, where you at? Let me see you. TikTok. Let me know where you're watching me from and what's your zodiac sign. Let me see which zodiac signs watch me the most. What energies I'm working with today.
New York, Libra.
India, okay. New York.
New Zealand.
Wow, this is my first time getting New Zealand in the house. Welcome.
Louisiana, Libra.
Louisiana?
Yeah.
Okay, Louisiana.
Florida, Taurus.
Libra.
Taurus.
Taurus. We just got out of Taurus season. We are now in Gemini season.
Aquarius.
I love my Aquarius
Libra,
people.
And she from Trinidad and Tobago.
Woo. Okay, my island folks. Yes. I see North Carolina, Taurus. We got a lot of Taurus in the house. Indianapolis, Aquarius. Those are the water bearers. They're for the collective people. Okay, come on. The technology people, the AI, the yes. Who else we got? Taurus is in here. Okay. I love me some Tauruses. They can be a bit stubborn, but I love you guys. Y'all love y'all food. Okay. So let's get back to Ashley's question and Nain, right?
Yes. Would Nain come back to Ashley?
Okay. Divine Spirit, will Nain return to Ashley? 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 Oh,
Nain.
Oh,
We
Nain.
always do that.
Either way it goes, honey. Nain, Nian. Okay. We got the Five of Pentacles.
What?
Okay, so Nain left you out in the cold. He abandoned this relationship, right? He He's a sneaky cheat. He's no good. Seven of Swords. And the cards I have on the table is the Five of Cups. This is your energy, Ashley. You see how he left you, right? You see how he left you, and it says no. That's the Five of Cups. So he left you in a state of loss. It says loss here, sadness, grieving. You know, he sold you a false dream with the Seven of Cups. He created an illusion, okay? He created smoke and mirrors, made you feel like something was one way, but it was not. And he left you like this with the Ten of Swords. This is your outcome. This is how he left you. So the question is, she wants to know if Nain is coming back.
Yes.
Do you want to experience this again? Do you want him to come back and do this again? How many swords can you take? This is 10. He literally got your whole body from the head all the way to the spine, the tailbone. Sword, 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 sword. So he's coming in to repeat that energy. Why? Because he's the seven. That's his nature. He's a liar, cheater. Okay? So he doesn't want to come back. I wouldn't let this person back. Okay? I wouldn't let him back. He's a player. He's not truthful, okay? He betrayed you. It's not looking good. Very, very not a nice guy. Okay? And you saw me shuffle. You saw me shuffle the cards. These are the cards that's coming out. And this is what Spirit wants you to know. You have to move on from this. Don't, even if he comes back, don't let him back in. Okay? Cut that off. Let your cutoff game be very strong. Move on from this person. Okay? They're not good people to treat you like that. Okay? And next question. Let me clear the energy. Next question.
Nadia wants to know if Jeremy enjoyed hanging out with her this morning after a couple.
After what?
After no contact for 2 weeks.
And he hung out this morning.
Yes.
Okay.
How did he feel about hanging out with her?
That was Jeremy?
Yes, Nadia and Jeremy.
Okay. Divine Spirit, how did Jeremy... Oh, Lord, Jeremy. The card fell. Hold on.
Okay, I got it. Don't worry.
Hold on, Nadia. The card just flew out of my hand. Did he... Hold on. Did he... That's part of your message. Did he fly out of your house? Did he leave in a rush? Okay. I'm not... Okay, we're going to put it back and we'll start.
I cannot.
Okay. Divine Spirit, how did Jeremy feel after hanging out with Nadia this morning? How did Jeremy feel? Let us know how he felt. Deep down inside, how did he feel after hanging out with Nadia? After no contact, how did he feel? My spirit guys can be jokers sometimes. They could be a little funny. They threw that card out of my head. How did Jeremy?
She's laughing too.
Nadia, I love you, Nadia. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. You guys, be light and fun with this. How did Jeremy feel after the hanging out with Nadia this morning? Oh, okay, Nadia. Oh, he was crushing on you. He was feeling good. You got the Page of Cups. And guess what you got next to it? The Nine of Cups. So he's wishing for you to accept this cup from him. You got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So he wants to move forward. And you also got the Queen of Cups. You got all these cups. So he's feeling like really giddy, really emotionally connected to you, right? He feels like, you're the one he wants to date right now. So he's feeling your energy. You got the Page of Cups. He feels like he wants to apologize for whatever happened. He wants to make a loving gesture. So he's very interested. He got the Nine of Cups. So that's wishes coming true, being satisfied, happy, winning. And then the Knight of Cups is the romantic offer, even though y'all hung out this morning, but he definitely wants to ask you out on another date. So y'all might either go do something in the evening, maybe movies to dinner, have drinks. He's already planning what you and him are gonna do. He finds you very romantic with the Queen of Cups, very nurturing, very loving. So yeah, he's feeling all warm inside. Okay,
Go Nadia.
very emotionally connected. There was no one, so it's not even about the sex right now. His heart was stirred. You stirred, girl. What did y'all do this morning? What was it? Breakfast?
Breakfast after what?
What was happening? Whatever you did
Before breakfast.
is good. You know. So yeah, he feels good. He feels good. That's a good one. That was a good reading. Next one.
Canwal Jeet wants to know, will I be in a relationship soon?
What's the name?
Canwal Jeet. Just call him Can.
Can
If
Wajid?
that's okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're gonna get you some romance cards too.
That was it. They said they just took a drive.
Okay. Well, maybe the weather was nice. The whatever it was, he's feeling soft inside. Okay. Divine Spirit, when would Kanwa Jeet be in a relationship or find love? What's the question?
Uh, be in a relationship.
When would Kanwa Jeet be in a relationship, Spirit? Will Kanwa Jeet be in a relationship? Will Kanwa Jeet be in a relationship? Yes, you are. You're going to actually have a lot of options available to you, okay? You're going to actually have a lot of options available to you to choose from. You will have to make a choice with the Two of Wands, and you see it says choice on it, okay? Spirit wants you to put yourself out there, though. You need to put yourself out there, step on out, step out of your, your how can I say it, your vicinity, wherever you live. Your love is gonna be a little further out. You see he's holding a globe in his hand. If you're on a dating site, right, you don't want to just put within 10 miles, within 15 miles. You need to put within 50 miles. Do not be scared to try long distance dating. I see long distance dating for you, but it's going to be good. Okay. You also need to heal from whatever trauma that you suffered from the past relationship. You need to heal. You need to heal that. Subconsciously is blocking love from coming in. You have the Two of Cups and you see it says love on the top. Let me show you too, because I don't know which way you are. You got this in the future, right? You got the Two of Cups. You're going to be in a loving relationship, but you're going to end up having this energy in between. Don't bring these 10 swords with you to the new relationship. You need to go ahead and heal that. Just heal it. Okay? Do some healing work. Maybe when you go to bed, put on some Reiki music, heart chakra music, 432 hertz. Wear some headphones. They have those headband headphones you can sleep with. You need to heal past trauma. Okay? You might think it's already healed, but it's not. You're going to have a lot of options to choose from. Please make the right choice. Like I said, whoever it is going to be not within your vicinity with the World card. This is someone that is from afar, but they're definitely going to be a very good partner for you. This is love coming. Okay, love is definitely coming, but you need to close out that cycle. Whatever you suffered, whatever pains, trauma, it's still there. Okay, it's still lingering in your energy. You still got some residuals. All right, so that's your answer.
I'm gonna take a YouTube question.
Okay, YouTube is here. They so quiet.
So Priya asks, what are Seaball's current feelings for her? There are no contact currently.
Priya.
Current feelings towards her.
Okay. I was gonna give the last person never mind. Okay. What is Sebo's feelings towards Priya? I was gonna give them where's my romance angels card?
Okay, I'll hold on to Priya.
That's okay. I'm moving on to Priya.
Gotcha.
The other message was in black and white, so yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 second, let me fix this. Just put it right there where I can reach it. Let me fix this TikTok. Hold on, guys. TikTok is doing this thing, but I'm gonna fix it as well. Yes. Okay, we're good. All right. So Priya wants to know,
Seaball's current feelings towards her.
Divine Spirit, what is Seaball's current feelings towards Priya? What is Seaball's current feelings towards
Some
Priya?
background, there are no contacts.
Okay, what is okay? Oh, oh. He's reflecting on everything. He's looking at everything. He feels like you're the one that got away with he dropped the ball. He feels like he slept on you. Okay? He's just really just analyzing everything that happened. Okay? He has love for you. You got the Ace of Cups and it's overpouring with love. So he has love for you. He wants to come in and tell you something. He wants to speak his truth. He wants to have a conversation with you, right? But he's not making any moves right now. He's in the hangman position, right? See him hanging on a tree. But during this hangman position, he's becoming enlightened. Okay? So even if you feel like he's no contact, he's not communicating with you, he's in a place where he's really going within and finding himself. He's learning a lot of things about how to be a better partner, how to, understand his feelings and his emotions, and how to interact and things like that in a relationship. He's learning a lot. He's becoming enlightened. He's probably even indulging in yoga too at this time. So I feel like he's gonna definitely come around and start speaking to you again and give into this relationship soon. He hasn't let go. He feels like he's invested a lot in this and he doesn't want to let it go, but he wants to come back more refined and a better person. He has a lot of love for you with the Ace of Cups. So there's love here, and I feel like it's going to definitely be a reunion between the two of you guys. So that's your answer.
Okay. Tamara asks, how does Terrence currently feel about her?
Tamara and Terrence.
Yes.
Divine Spirit, how does Terrence feel about Tamara? 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 Give me a like, guys. My PayPal, my Cash App is also on there. Show some love. Show some love. How does Terrence feel about Tamara? How does Terrence feel about Tamara? Okay, so he finds you very, very he likes you, okay? He likes you. He finds you very attractive. He feels like you are, you're the Empress, okay? So the Empress is all four queens in one. She's very beautiful. She's very sensual, creative. She's sitting on her throne. Sometimes the Empress could be a pregnant woman. But Terrence feels like he needs to decide. He needs to make a choice. He's at the Two of Wands. He's at a crossroads. He has to decide between two things, two people. And there's two women here. There's the Empress and the Queen of Wands. So there's possibility that there's two people in Terrence's life. It could be a baby mama, and then you could be the Queen of Wands, okay? So maybe there's a person that already has a child for him. If he doesn't have a child, this could be his mother. Maybe he depends on his mother's decision, in regards to whoever he's going to be with. But there's two women and there's a choice that he has to make. Okay. So right now he's taking it with the Page of Wands. He's going to message you, give you some information very soon, wanting to collaborate with you. But there's a possibility that there could be three people with the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So he wants to make a decision on which path he's going to go with. If it's going to be with the Empress or the Queen of Wands. So I don't think you're the only woman in his life, but I can't really say this is a romantic partner as far as the other woman. It could be his maternal mother, where she's in control of his decisions, or it could be his baby mama, one of those. But there's two women, and he needs to make a choice. Okay? See, and it says choice. He has to decide between these two wands. He's holding on to one, and he kept one right here, and it's locked. So even if he's dating you, he hasn't let go of another wand. It's still there behind him. This person's from his past. That's the answer to your question.
Okay. Rainy asks, and also thank you for the gifts tonight, Rainy.
Thank you, Rainy.
Is Marlon going to reconcile with her? They're married.
Is Marlon going to reconcile?
Their marriage.
Marlon?
Yes.
And her name is Rainy?
Yes.
Okay. Divine Spirit. Will Marlon reconcile with Rainy? Will Marlon reconcile with Rainy? Ooh, that flew out. So you're going to get some communications very soon. There's going to be movement in your relationships with the Eight of Wands. This flew out of my hand. Okay. Will Marlon reconcile with Rainy very soon? Will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will, Rainy. Okay, you got the Eight of Wands. You're going to get some action, some movement. Things are going to start moving after a period of it being stagnant. After no movement, 11:11 on my clock, there's an open door. There was blockages between you and him, but now the roads are open. 11:11 is giving me the Four of Wands. That's a marriage. Okay, he was trying to stand his ground, being defensive before, right? Blocking you off, blocking your energy off. But he's taking time off to reflect and analyze everything. You see how he's sitting here looking at all these pentacles he's planted. These are the years and times of your relationship. He doesn't want to throw it all away, right? He felt like he let one fall down. He's worked so hard, so he's not about to let his marriage go. He's going to start giving to you again very soon. And it's going to be very soon with the Eight of Wands, because this is a fast-moving card, a lot of action, a lot of communication. So you guys are going to be going back and forth, talking, text messaging, building from there, okay? So, yes, he wants to fix his marriage. He doesn't want to lose everything you all built together. Next question.
Okay, Jeanette, thank you for the gifts tonight.
Thanks for the gifts, Jeanette.
She asks, will Chris return back to her?
Divine Spirit, will Chris return to Jeanette? 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 Thanks for the gifts. Will Chris return to Jeanette? Will Chris return to Jeanette? Yes, you got 3 yeses on these cards, okay? So this says yes, but it is a 10 of Wands. He's going to return to you, but it ain't going to be an easy thing, okay? It's going to be very overwhelming, very stressful. He wants to return to you, but, okay, ring the bell. Thank you.
Donuts, guys.
Thanks for the donuts. So, and I'm looking at the Saturn symbol. So there was a lesson that he had to learn with this situation, okay? So he's carrying a lot of like stress and problems right now. Maybe him breaking up with you. He got hit with karma, right? He got hit with karma. Maybe while he was with you, things were going smoothly for him. He was making money. Things were going well. And then when y'all ended things, you got out his life. You took your light, when you go, the light goes, the blessings goes. So things kind of got rough, stressed out, overwhelming, maybe overburdened. He was going through a period of stagnation, feeling, like life wasn't fair to him. Things weren't working out. He was being rejected wherever he goes. If he applies for things, they refuse him. So he's coming back, but he's coming back very slowly with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, okay? They take their time, But the good thing about them is they are grounded and they're going to be anchored in. So they come in slow, but they're here to stay. Okay. And we also have the Hierophant here. So they're going to come back to want a more stronger commitment with you, possible marriage if y'all are not married already. There's marriage in the future. They're going to want to, something traditional, something, more, traditional like a marriage with you. You could hear from them either anywhere from now and Cancer season. Okay. Next question. Or maybe they're a Cancer or have Cancer in their chart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the gifts.
10 more. We're halfway to our goal.
All right, guys. Thanks for love. Thank you so much. Many
Kathy said
blessings.
You were right
to
about him.
who really?
Kathy, yeah.
Oh wow! Thank you, Kathy.
And Priya also says thank you for the reading.
Thank you. I really appreciate that feedback. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay. And then Anne, thank you for the donut as well.
Thanks, Anne, for the
She
donut.
asks, she wants to know, is Christian seeing someone and does he have feelings for her? So basically what his feelings are.
Okay. Divine Spirit, what is Christian's feelings towards Anne? 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 Okay, so Christian wants a new beginning with you with the Ace of Pentacles. He feels like you're someone that is very stable. Like, you're a blessing, like see this hand is coming from the clouds. So he knows that there's something special about you, right? So he definitely wants this new beginning with you. The only situation that I do see, what was that question again?
Is he seeing someone and does he have feelings for her?
Okay. It's not given that he's seeing someone, okay? So, but he feels that you're a blessing. The only problem I see with Chris, with him, is that he is the Knight of Wands, okay? So he's a type that is like in and out of your life, okay? He might come in strong in the beginning, but then, things might, start to, fade out a little bit, okay? He has a very youngish type of energy to him with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. It's like he's going from being a knight to the Pentacles. He's going from being on a horse to walking on the ground. So it's almost like there's not much growth or progress in this situation. And then your outcome is the Eight of Swords, where you end up feeling stuck, like you're not moving anywhere, you're not going anywhere. This situation is not growing. You feel trapped. You see you're blindfolded and tied, and it's just like keeping you in the dark about a lot of things, in suspense, not really sure, giving you the bare minimum, right? Giving you the bare minimum to keep you holding on, to keep you there in that little corner where they have you. So I do see you moving away from that eventually and moving into a stronger commitment in the future, okay? There's something better that I want to say God has in store for you, okay? Because he still has a very childish, like someone that is not ready for a strong commitment yet. He doesn't have that to give you. Next question.
Thank you for the donut.
Thanks for the donut.
The bell.
Next question. The bell.
Oh, Ashley said a donut. Thank you for the donut.
Thank you. I'm going to give y'all the bell to be ringing over there. So you probably a little slower there. I'm going to get y'all the other bell. Ding,
Okay.
ding, ding. Next question. Thanks for the gift, guys. Thank you so much. I love gifts.
Anne says thanks.
You're welcome, Anne. They're taking the bell from me.
It's
clearly more used on this side.
I'm trying to read. Okay.
Aw, she says you're beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. And you too.
Okay, and we're gonna take a question on YouTube.
All right, you too.
But by the way, guys, I see all the questions in the chat. So just have patience. These are free readings.
Yeah.
Unless you're boosting a gift, and we try to prioritize gifted questions for support to the channel.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. Be sure you're liking. And
We
subscribing.
prioritize the gift questions and the donation
Right.
questions on Cash App. Those get
But
that gives you an immediate boost.
passive aggression on like getting your question answered,
Might result in a
will,
block.
yeah, get you muted. So let's keep it cute.
I'm here with y'all tonight. We're gonna try to address all the questions here.
Right.
We're gonna try. But I might need more energy now. Y'all need to give me the energy.
Come on.
My spirits need to be paid. My spirits need to be paid. These are spirits that are answering these questions.
Tamara said a donut. Let's ring the bell.
Thanks, Tamar. Appreciate you.
Okay, so on YouTube, Nandini asks,
Nandini,
will Essay attend their performance on June the 7th?
their performance. Okay.
Does he miss her?
Divine,
That's 2 questions.
Divine Spirit, will Essay attend their performance?
Yes.
Okay. Dear Spirit, will SA attend Nandini's performance? Ooh, that flew out. Let's- Okay. Conflict. Will SA attend Nandini's performance? Oh my God, Nandini. I don't know if something's happening all of a sudden, okay? They want to. I don't know if something's gonna happen that's gonna stop them from attending that performance, okay? Like something unexpected with the with the Five of Wands and the Tower. Okay, this is YouTube. You see this conflict here, and then this Tower. This is like abruption. This like some type of upheaval, sudden upheaval. Something happens, okay? It's something to do with the Hierophant here. This could be something to do with like I don't know. I don't want to say a religious riot or something, but you know, there's something going on. And then you got the Death card, so they're gonna go through some type of change or
She says they've been in no contact.
something's going on in his life, okay, that you might not be aware of. They're getting something is happening there, or they're gonna go through something like shocking, you know, like a lot of like it's given like, I don't want to say like a fight or, you know, but it's something to do with his religion, whatever religion he is in, or something traditional, his values or something. But, you know, there's going to be some type of ending, all right, that's going to cause a ruckus. I don't know what, you know, this could also be a loss, you know, and I'm not predicting death on anyone, but, you know, this is the Death card. You got the Five of Wands and the Tower and the Hierophant. Okay, so something could interrupt him coming. He has all the intentions of coming, but he has to try to regain balance after going through this situation right here. Okay, so there's something unexpected that's going to happen in his life. Okay.
All right,
Next
on
question.
TikTok, thank you, Ashley, for the gifts tonight.
Thanks, Ashley.
She asks, is Brandon her person or not?
Okay. Divine Spirit, is Brandon Ashley's person? Is Brandon Ashley's person? Is Brandon Ashley's person? Is Brandon Ashley's person? Yes, yes, girl. You got the Ace of Swords. That means this is the truth. He's your person. You got the Nine of Cups. You wished for this person. This was a wish come true. And you got the Fool card. So this is like, just jump off the cliff. Take the risk. Take the risk. It's worth the risk. So Just fall into it. Just throw yourself in there. Be vulnerable. Just be at peace knowing that this is something you prayed for. You see the praying hands? You prayed for this person, okay? So they're here. There's going to be communication. And this could be like marriage that y'all could possibly elope, just take off and go tie the knot somewhere without, just go. I'm not saying Vegas, but just maybe go somewhere and just tie the knot all of a sudden. Next question.
Tamara, thank you for the donuts tonight.
Thanks for the donuts, guys.
She asks, will she find her true soulmate soon?
Okay. Tamara?
Yeah.
Will Tamara find her true soulmate soon? Will Tamara find her true soulmate soon? Will Tamara find her true soulmate soon? Y'all always put that soon on there, but you got to be careful about throwing time in, because spirit doesn't recognize time. Will Tamara find her true soulmate? Will Tamara find her true soulmate? Okay. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You might find them at work or wherever they work at. Okay. Right now, you still have the toxic energy of the past, right? They could have Capricorn in their chart. You also have the star card. So this is a yes on it. This is an Aquarius energy. So this is you. You've done your healing. You've made wishes, prayers to the, universe, to God, to the stars. You're having faith, and you got a new beginning coming very soon. So yes, you got a new beginning. Your soulmate. This is love coming. It's going to be like a fireworks. This person is going to be very, very fiery, a lot of passion. You're going to be so like at peace. You're going to be the type of person that, you don't mind walking around naked in front of them. You're going to be so like comfortable with them. This person is going to be very obsessed with you. Y'all going to be chained to each other. Okay. You might meet them at work, and guess what's under? Oh my God, girl, you got blessings. You got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. The only one I'm missing is the Ace of Swords. So this is the ultimate love, overflowing cup. Sex is going to be great. Money's going to be good. I mean, you got everything. Everything. You must have made a wish. You must have wished on the stars. You must have wished on something, and it's coming to fruition. It's definitely coming. You got love coming, a very powerful love. The sex is going to be perfect. Y'all going to have enough money. I mean, you're not going to worry about anything. So yes, the answer is yes. Congratulations. Happy family, 10 of Cups. That's you.
On YouTube, Crislin asked, what would be the outcome of her relationship with Leoncio?
With who?
Leoncio.
Leoncio. And her name is?
Crislin.
Crislin. Okay. Leoncio. That sounds Italian.
Yeah.
I like that. Leoncio. Divine Spirit. She wants to know what is the outcome.
What would be the outcome of a relationship with Leoncio?
Okay, so Divine Spirit, what is the outcome of?
Ashley says, thank you so much.
You're welcome. What is the outcome of Krislin's relationship with Leoncio? What is the outcome of Krislin's relationship with Leoncio? What is the outcome of Krislin's relationship? Ooh. Get back in there. What is the outcome of Krislin's relationship with Leoncio? I tried to put this back in there and it came back out. 10 of Wands. It came back out. Okay. But it's not looking bad though. You got the Ace of Pentacles. You got that High Priestess. And you got the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is someone that's very grounded. He's here to stay. Okay. There is some type of stress though in this relationship. There's burden. And I think the stress that you're going to have in this relationship is that this person is a workaholic. They're going to want to be working. They work a lot. They work a lot, okay? They might put work before their relationship, okay? That's just something that they do. They love their money, they like stability. They also have some secrets and mysteries around them that they don't reveal too much, okay? But it's gonna be good with the star card, okay? It's gonna be good. You could be dealing with a Capricorn man, or a man that has Earth in his chart. Okay, they're very reserved. They're the type of person that is kind of like 50 Shades of Grey kind of guy. Mysterious kind of guy. Very classy, dresses nice. That's just who he is. But it's gonna work out though. It's gonna work out. Just know that this person is definitely gonna take his work very seriously. He's all about his money. Okay, so that might be the stress that you're gonna have. Not getting enough emotional connection, but everything else is gonna be good. He's gonna take good care of you. Next question.
I'm sorry. Thank you for the gift, Tamara. Read it 3 times because she was sending. I'm sorry, that was funny. Read it 3 times.
All right. Let's turn on the fan. It's hot.
Tamara says thanks.
You're welcome, Tamara. Let me get some water.
Des asks, does De Jesus want them back?
Repeat their names.
Does Des asks,
Des.
does De Jesus want them back?
Does Des?
Des is the person asking the question.
Okay, Des.
And then, but okay.
You were saying it in Spanish?
I mean,
That's how
I
they
think
wrote it.
that's their name.
I think De Jesus.
De Jesus
De Jesus. Okay.
wants Des back.
Okay. Des Jesus wants Des back. And what's the question?
That's the question.
Does
Does De Jesus D-E?
That's part of their name.
Okay, does De Jesus want Des back?
Okay, we got there in the end, guys.
Okay, does De Jesus want Des back? Correct us if we're wrong here. Does
Yeah.
De Jesus want Des back? Does De Jesus want Des back? Somebody got cut out. Does De Jesus want Des back? This Wheel of Fortune keeps coming back. Him and the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords cut somebody out. Somebody was cut. See? There was an ending. They cut you out, right? Did they cut you out with the sword? Release themselves? Because it was destined. It was fated for this situation to end. Even if you guys try to get back together, the universe is not gonna let it work. It's gonna still end because we got the World card. That's the end of a cycle. This situation is over. It's over.
Yes, they fight and they have a baby together.
Yeah. It's not. It's you see the Wheel of Fortune is destiny. Is fate. It's out of your control. You guys can try. Yeah, there's a baby. You're the mother with the Queen of Cups. I feel like they want to apologize. They still kind of watch you and keep tabs on everything, but it's not going to go anywhere because there's some type of like, you guys have already fulfilled what you're meant to come together to do. It was meant for him to come to your life. It was meant for you guys to come together because y'all were meant to have that child. This is the child. Y'all were meant to have your baby, right? You were meant to come to this life and have that special child, but it wasn't meant for you guys to stay together, okay? But what universe wants you guys to do is try your best to move forward and co-parent. Something is going to happen in Cancer season between the two of you. Maybe you guys are going to come together and he might try to come back to you around that July season, but I feel like you're going to reject it with the Four of Cups and the Moon card. There's still a lot of secrets, lies, illusions. It's not going to work. You need to put it to rest, okay? You need to put it to rest. The cycle has ended. So even if you guys get back together, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to end the same way it started because you have the Wheel of Fortune. It's done. You know, it's not meant. You're meant to be with someone else. There's someone else that you are meant to be with. And there's somebody else that is interested in you, right? But he's kind of like always interfering with you moving on with somebody new. And it's not gonna, you guys don't have a future in the relationship, but you can have a future as friends and being co-parents. You guys have to try to find a way to be at peace so you guys can take care of the baby, you know, peacefully. And also have new partners. You can have a new relationship, and you will. Okay.
And it's funny, like when you were talking about interfering, like right before you said that, the live kept cutting in and out. So it does seem like there's a lot of like interference.
Interference.
And she just said his ex is always around, and she thinks she did some type of like spiritual work to like separate them.
Yeah.
And that moon.
Yes, it's possible. It's possible with the moon card. Yeah, and look at the devil. So it's very possible. And sometimes because of the baby, you know, you just have to protect your energy and maybe release him. Okay? Release him. So, you know, at the end of the day, we got to protect the children, right? So if he's dealing with someone that is wicked enough to do, you know, spells and things on you all's relationship, let her have him. She's going to get his karma, her karma, because that's why we saw the Wheel of Fortune. Karma is going to definitely happen, right? So you're going to have victory in the end when you move on with the new person. Protect your child. Just protect your child. Let her have him. It's not even worth it. Putting yourself at risk and putting your child at risk. Because when people do magic on you, you know, sometimes those things can hit your children. You know what I mean? So you just protect your child and leave him alone. Move on. Move forward.
Okay. A YouTube question?
She did a binding on him. She did a binding. She tied him up.
Angel asks, what are Rob's intentions with her? And they're both Leos.
Divine Spirit, what is Rob's intentions towards Angel? 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 Okay. Okay, so I see that you guys have a lot of conflict, arguments, you know, break up, come back, get back, you know, things like that. His intentions is he wants a stronger commitment with you, something traditional like a marriage, right? But some things keep happening where he moves on, right? You guys, I think it's due to drama. He has a lot of inner conflict in his head, okay? So he's walking away, but then he's going to end up coming back to offer you this, you know, this pentacle, okay? He's going to come back to offer you this pentacle. So that's his intentions. His intentions is to move away from all this drama because there's some conflict. Maybe he's going to leave you for a little bit, go on a break, and then come back to try to work on this, okay? He feels like you're the person that he's supposed to be with long term. He feels like you're the person that he's supposed to marry, but there's always, maybe there's communication issues in you all's relationship that makes him want to just give up and walk away. And then he comes back, apologizes, wants to make peace and work on it again. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Next question.
Edwin wants to know if him and M will reconcile.
Him and N?
M.
M? Okay. Divine Spirit, would Edwin and M reconcile? Will 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 Edwin and M reconcile? Whew. Okay, there's a lot of energy there, Edwin. So yes, you guys will with the Knight of Wands, okay? Y'all are gonna reconcile, but somebody's in a Knight of Wands energy. That means they come in, okay, y'all gonna reconcile, and there's gonna be drama, right? I mean, with the Justice card, you know, there's gonna be drama. Things are gonna be said that's gonna be like, you know, hurtful, you know, unfair treatment, and then they're gonna move on, and they're gonna come back again. Okay, I see that there's a lot of love between. It's almost like, okay, these are you and M, right? You got the King of Cups and the Emperor, and there's this Ace of Cups there. So, okay, there's love between you guys. I ain't gonna lie. There's love between you guys. But one of you, and it's given like this could be M's energy. They don't want to let go of this Knight of Wands energy that they have, right? So they still have that where they love you, they love the connection between you two, but they have a period where they like to go and be adventurous and have fun and enjoy themselves. They like to be in the moment sometimes. They could be partying and just get with whoever they feel good. They don't want to be controlled. They might feel you're controlling or you feel they're controlling. I feel like maybe something you're gonna find out something, or you did find out something that made you guys break up and move on from each other. So they're gonna come back because there's this cup of love between you guys, but it's gonna be the same energy. It's gonna happen again because they have that other side of them. That's the Knight of Wands. They like sexual adventures, and I'm starting to feel like choked in my throat because I feel like you don't speak your truth. You know, when they're in that energy, maybe you know that you need to say something. I don't know if you have a blocked throat chakra where you're not able to speak your truth, or, you know, someone can, or, you know, say things to you, accuse you of something that you didn't do, and it's hard for you to defend yourself, or that could be his energy. But I feel like you need to be a little bit more assertive and speak. There's something that you need to say. You need to get off your chest. But I do see love between you guys. But, you know, like I said, he still has this like wild, you know, party adventurous type of energy that gets him in trouble with you. Okay? Next question.
Cassandra wants to know, what are Bradley's feelings towards her?
What does what?
Bradley's feelings towards Cassandra.
Bradley?
Yes.
Okay. And Edwin, that energy could be the other way around too. You know, if you're the one that's the Knight of Wands, so just flip it the way it, you know, sometimes spirit can give the message a different way. Give me the answers. No. Divine Spirit, what is Bradley's, repeat the question.
Feelings towards Cassandra.
What is his feelings towards Cassandra?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Divine Spirit, what is Bradley's feelings towards Cassandra? 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 Okay. Well, right now somebody has a wall up. Okay. Somebody has a little wall up. I think it's you, Cassandra. Okay. Because you're not sure about what Bradley's feelings towards you are. Okay. Maybe you feel like he's being, there's a delay, or maybe they're taking too long. So because of that, in a way to self-preservation, you then start, you know, having a wall up and, you know, not really opening up to him. But his feelings, what his intentions towards you is marriage. You see, he says marriage. I'm not making it up. The 10 of Cups, the ultimate happiness, a happy family, you and him, some kids over there, rainbow in the sky, everything happy, right? He actually sits around and daydreams and visualize like a future with you, right? He wants a new beginning with you, the Ace of Pentacles. He wants to, he's trying to manifest like this like strong commitment with you, but he feels like you're not gonna let him in, right? You're you have a wall up. He could have a very strong imagination though. Maybe he's a Pisces or has Pisces in. A lot goes on in his head, you know. So he daydreams about you a lot, the future with you, and having a marriage with you and having a family, okay? But he's not the type of person that like takes action. You know, he could kind of get stuck in his thoughts, and then maybe he needs someone a little bit more grounded or something like that to help him bring those things um into reality. Okay, bring him out of the clouds and tell him, stop having a relationship with me in your head and let's do it in the real world. Okay, but he does want marriage. Okay, next question.
D wants to know if you see any romantic interest coming their way.
Okay.
And Cassandra says, thank you so much, very accurate.
Oh, thank you, Cassandra. Okay.
Be sure to hit like, guys.
Like the video. Come on, like this live. Okay. So Divine Spirit, is there any romantic interest coming towards D? Any romantic interest coming towards D? What do you want D to know about her romance life? What do you want D to know about her love life? What do you want D to know about her love life? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So I see that you've been waiting for a while, D. You might have been single for a while. I see that you are some, you kind of like, I don't see you like opening up right now to love, right? You're protecting your heart. You're not really, you know, there's energy that you could give out to people. When people see you, they don't see, if your heart chakra is open, it's going to radiate this energy out that is going to automatically like be like a magnet to where it attracts love to you. So you see this card, this is the Four of Pentacles. So he has one pentacle on his head, one in his heart, in front of his heart, and two under his feet. So you're surrounding yourself, you know, you're using certain things as like a blanket of protection. It could be like, okay, I make good money, I live in a nice home, I'm gonna go home, enjoy my home, my favorite things. I don't need love, I have everything. My money is my love, my comfort is my love. So you're using it as a protection shield, right? And it's keeping love out. Okay. But I do feel like there's a new, maybe you got a new job recently. You're going to meet somebody soon, maybe at your place of work. Okay. There is someone that's coming in. They're going to come in like a friend, but they've noticed you already because you're the Six of Wands. You're on a high horse. Maybe you're someone that's very successful. You get a lot of accolades. This is like an admirer. They admire you. They've seen you. They love the way you dress, the way you carry yourself. So there's someone that has already like kind of like spotted you. You see, they're in the crowd. They're like a groupie. They've seen you on your high horse. So just be careful that, you know, you're not also giving off the energy as someone that, you know, people feel intimidated, like, oh, she might not, you know, if I do ask her out, she might not be interested. Okay. Or he not might, I don't know your sex, but they feel a little intimidated because they're a Page of Pentacles, right? All they have is this small pentacle, but here you are the Six of Wands. You're on this high horse, so they might not feel like they are up to your level, and it's possible that you could reject them. But Spirit wants you to remain balanced, keep one foot on the ground and one foot in the water. So that means you need to balance your emotions as far as, and also keep yourself grounded. Okay. The person you're going to be with is going to be completely different than who you're used to. Okay, it's going to be different than the type of person that you're used to dating. So just keep an open mind for, the possibilities, but they are going to be a soulmate. Okay, you have a very emperor energy, so you come off like, you have, because you're very sure of yourself. You've worked hard, you've gained a lot of things in life and accolades, and you've worked hard for what you have, and you have every right to be confident and sit on your throne. But just be careful that you're not too, like, don't don't have such a strong energy, because when we've been single for so long, you could have a strong masculine energy. Okay, so you have to try your best to, keep it balanced with this temperance card. Make sure you're balancing both your masculine and your feminine energy, so you won't come off, it won't be too much masculine energy or too much feminine energy. So try to be softer, even if you're used to taking care of yourself and making your own money. People want to feel needed, so still try to come off a little bit more like softer and feminine when you're manifesting this new person. You have everything you need right now. And like I said, there is someone that has seen you that is attracted to you. But just, open up your heart so you can allow love to come in. So maybe you've met them, but you probably don't see it as something that can be, oh no, I can never date somebody like that. That is a soulmate right there. Okay, the person you're gonna be with is gonna be completely different than who you're used to. If they're used to guys in suits, this person's gonna be wearing jeans and sweatshirts. They're gonna be completely different than who you're used to dating. Okay, but love is definitely coming in. Sorry, that was long, D. Congratulations, you got a long reading, girl. Or guy, huh? Wrap it up. Okay, they're telling me to wrap it up. We have been on here for a long time. Any more questions?
The moderatorship is ending.
Okay.
D said, "Wow, you're amazing."
Oh, wow. Did it resonate, D? Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for coming in.
Yeah, thank you so much for all the gifts.
Thank you for all the gifts. I'm so, so grateful. And I definitely will come back. Did we address all the questions?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night, morning. And I will be back to, share, these messages with you all again. I should be back tomorrow night. Okay. So look out for me. If you have any questions, write them down.
She's a woman, by the way.
Okay, I knew I've got that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right, wonderful. I hate to guess that because sometimes, I don't want to
Yeah,
just
sure.
assume,
But be sure to join us on Adani's Tarot, guys. Subscribe. We're really trying to
Yeah,
grow
if
the
you
channel.
did get your question answered and you want to hear your message again, I will be uploading this on my YouTube channel. Okay. So I'm going to save it over there. And that way you can go back and hear your message again. And sometimes you can get a different interpretation than what you got the first time. So, you can also like save
Awesome.
it and things like that. It's just your message. Okay. So, on that note, have a lovely evening. Stay safe and many blessings to you. Much love. Bye bye.